Hey y'all. So I did this workout earlier today, and this was really one of my favorite ones that I've done in a really long time. It's a lot of fun. It's hard, but it's not really hard. It's more hard to just kind of get your brain to try and fire your muscles fast, but it's not one that's going to leave you feeling dizzy and just absolutely crushed. You're going to be pretty out of breath, but for a very short time, and really the amount of rest you have in between each of these efforts is going to be enough to basically be 100% recovered, just about. So it's not one of these just like grinding workouts. It's one of these just kind of hit it hard, but 40 yards is not really long enough to make it extremely fatiguing. It's more of just kind of how fast can we get into these positions. So we've got 10 2-minute rounds of 40-yard sprint. We want you to take kind of that 3-point stance. I guess it might be a 4-point stance. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know a ton about the setup for sprinting. Especially, you'll see it in the video, kind of down on the ground. What you very quickly realize is you don't have a lot to push off against, which is why real sprinters in real races actually have those little blocks that they use to push off of at the beginning. So really 40 yards, it's not like we're doing 100-meter sprints, which is about 100 yards. It's not like we're doing that where like it is just kind of an exhausting effort to try and keep up the pace and keep up the pace. 40 yards, enough to get you out of breath, but also not enough to really keep you out of breath. So you're going to be fresh on every one of these. So really what I want y'all thinking about is it's max speed as fast as you possibly can and max power, and there's no reason to hold anything back on any one of these rounds. So whenever we're doing something like a 100-meter sprint, they are exhausting, and it's really hard to get yourself to go as hard as you can because you know those efforts are going to kind of diminish over time. With a 40-yard sprint, we can keep those efforts extremely high, so it's just all going to be in your brain. What I like to focus on is in the setup, I'm just trying to really drive hard. It almost feels like a partial one-legged squat off of whatever leg I put out in front. I tried to put the same leg out in front as I went this way and then back, and then switch legs this way and back just at that start, left leg front or right leg forward. And I just tried to switch it up as I went to make sure I got even work starting. But that start really feels just like a one-legged squat where you really have to drive, and you stay as low as you can as you just drive. And as soon as you can get kind of your body upright, then it turns into kind of regular sprinting running. We're letting gravity take us, and we're just trying to get that foot off the ground as fast as possible. So this is a great one. There's no scaling today. It's whatever you got. We're just going to go hard. For these kind of efforts, it's going to take a lot of warming up, so I like to do some running around. I like to do some kind of shuffles, some karaoke steps, some skips. I get down into that start, and I start coming out of it just over and over again slowly, and then I pick up the pace, and I do maybe a couple where I go, but not 100%. So spend a lot of time warming up today. Make sure everything feels good, so that very first sprint can be 100% effort. And it's all just about taking that big breath to start, and then just everything you have to get yourself moving, and then top speed. It's fun, not incredibly fatiguing. You are going to get out of breath, of course, and I'm sure tomorrow you're going to be sore in places you haven't been sore in a while. But in the moment, this one, it's not that hard. Just one round at a time, 100% effort. There's no reason to pace any bit of this one. Have fun. Talk to y'all soon.